Hey chiropractors, Matt Dawkins here with Dawkins Media Company. We work with chiropractors all over the country. We've seen it done well, we've seen it done poorly. I want to take a few minutes to talk to chiropractors that are just getting started. If you're experienced, follow along, feel free to amen, add your own insight in the comments below. But we're going to talk about starting a new practice. What an exciting endeavor, setting out to change people's lives, to help people, to help economies, to help families. It's exciting, it's challenging. Let's talk about the top 5 things that you need to be focused on when you're getting your practice started. Number 1, marketing and branding. You need strong marketing, you need strong branding. So let's start with the logo. A lot of people think the brand is the logo. That's not true, right? The logo is what they see, the brand is what they feel, right? Logo is just a picture. Maybe it's just your name, maybe it's a symbol, maybe it's an icon. It matters, but remember that the brand is the vibe. The brand is the way you make your tribe feel. And that's important, that matters, especially in those early days. First impressions are often lasting impressions. So make sure you got a good brand, a good color scheme, but also make sure you're on social media. Make sure you're reaching out to prospective patients. You're doing the work to get outside of your practice, right? You need a good website that's got a clear call to action. Make sure it's easy for people to book their own appointments in their own times. Decide when that's best for you. Put it out there and give people a chance to get into your practice at a really good, unbelievable, irresistible rate. It's a good idea, right? Strong marketing, strong branding. The next thing you need is you need deep, meaningful relationships in your first few patients. Don't be upset if you don't have 60 to 80 leads coming in your first month of practice. You probably really wouldn't want that. It sounds good on the front end, but when you've had to try to build your patient base while responding to 1 million leads, right? If you're getting 15 to 20 leads in that first month, you're doing really, really good. Respond well to them, make it as personal as you can. But make sure you're giving your best to those first few clients when they come in the door. Don't shortchange it because your practice isn't flooded with patients. If anything, that's your opportunity to shine, to focus on the one patient in front of you and build strong, deep, meaningful relationships with your patients. The next thing you got to do is you got to network with other businesses. This is healthcare providers. This is medical professionals. This is also the business next door. A statistic was shared that the number 1 indicator of success for a business is how good the relationship is with the businesses in the area. Don't miss your opportunity because there are referrals in that. There is learning in that. And there's a better quality of life in that for a business owner, that you're not on an island. You're surrounded by other people that are feeling what you feel and growing as you grow, right? Number 4, I got to think for a second because there's a top 5 list. Number 4, stay up to date on the industry trends. Make sure that you're up to date on the research in your profession. Chiropractic is evolving. In some ways good, in some ways bad, but it's good to be in the know because there might be a better practice out there for your practice. Whether that's technology or that's the tools that you use or that's the techniques and adjustments. I'm a firm believer in continuing education, continue learning as a chiropractor. We say maintain a white belt mentality and it will serve you well. Always be learning, always be a student. You didn't graduate from chiropractic school with everything you need to know. Always be learning and stay up to date on the latest industry research, techniques, equipment, technology, and you'll be glad you did. And finally, you got to maintain compliance, and you got to make sure that your practice is operating in a legal fashion. Like I said, we've seen this done well. We've seen it done poorly. A lot of times when you're starting, things slip and you miss opportunities. You don't maintain your equipment. You forget that there is a larger entity that at all times is going to want to make sure that you're in compliance, that you're maintaining your equipment and your facilities to whether that's ADA compliance or compliance in the chiropractic profession or compliance with insurance. Make sure that you're filling out paperwork, you're keeping good records. These are the things that we see a lot of new chiropractors forget about. But listen, you just set out on an exciting, challenging journey. You're going to change people's lives. We're rooting for you. And if Dawkins Media Company can help you, we'd love to sit down, book a discovery call. Let's talk about how maybe our business could be a good fit for yours. Good luck on your journey. We'll see you soon.